The Rising of Lazarus by Duccio de Bosenia. Duccio was a famous Italian artist who was active during the years 1278 and 1318. During this time he painted famous artworks like the Maesta, Crucifix, and Madonna with Child. Duccio was the founder of Western art. He was well respected and well known in the Republic of Siena, which is now Italy. He has made major contributions to Gothic art. The Rising of Lazarus was an oil panel painting by Duccio de Bosenia over the years 1308 and 1311. This piece of art portrays a high degree of realism. As we can see, the painting itself is three-dimensional, and certain detailings and characteristics help to emphasize the realism. As we take a closer look, we can see Christ raising his arm as he glances at Lazarus, who is wrapped like a mummy and was buried. As you can see, the bystanders are moving aside the heavy door of the tomb and revealing Christ's miracle. We can see Lazarus in the tomb opening his eyes. Moreover, observing the individual in the yellow clothing, his nose is covered, which helps to create a sense of realism, as he reacts with shock as Christ performs the miracle. We can see a lot of facial expressions. For example, the lady beside Christ observes very carefully the wonder that has taken place to bring Lazarus back to life. She looks at Christ with her eyes wide open and her hands pointing towards Lazarus, which gives us the impression of shock from the appeal. It's as if she wonders, how is this possible? Whereas other individuals in the artwork are staring at Lazarus, such as the man in blue clothing and green drapery, who has his hands slowly raising, and which helps to add emphasis on the expressions of the miracle that has taken place. The people standing witnessing the spiritual regaining of bringing back the dead seems very shocking and amazing by the power of Jesus. As we take a closer look, there is a lady kneeling before Jesus. She is wearing red clothing, which covers her entire body. She seems to be thanking him for the mercy he has shown. She could be related to Lazarus. And after seeing him come back to life, instead of unwrapping him and running towards him, she bows before Christ and seems to be thanking him by holding her hands together and looking up at him. The setting helps to portray a story without giving or reading its history. The portrait itself speaks 1,000 words, mainly due to the little detailing, characters, and expressions on the faces. This artwork was drawn to show the importance of Christ bringing Lazarus back to life from the dead. The name or the word Lazarus itself means God is my help. It can clearly be determined that God did help Lazarus by resurrecting him. Duccio was a well-known artist of that time, and using certain techniques in the painting, he made sure the facial expressions and colors of the artwork would briefly depict his message of Christ resurrecting Lazarus. In addition, the day this painting was completed and the artwork was carried to the cathedral, which was known as a church, the shops were shut and everyone appreciated the picture by taking candles to sit near it. A message that we can learn from this beautiful painting is that anything is possible and miracles do come true.